Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, then make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have such an exciting one because we are going to be testing a brand new collection by XXREVOLUTION. So I picked up 3 items from their new range. I think it's called kombucha. Please correct me down below if I'm wrong, I'm very sorry. I decided to pick up 3 items. There is other items in the range. They do also have a lash and brow serum and also mascara, but I decided not to pick them up because I've got so many mascaras, and I've also got a lash serum that I don't bloody use, so I didn't pick those up. But I did pick up the Blur and Mattify primer. I picked up, of course, the shadow palette, and I also picked up one of the lip oils. They do also have 2 other flavours of lip oils. So those are all the products we're going to be testing in today's video. If you'd like to see them in action and see my thoughts on them, then please keep watching. Okay, so firstly, we of course are going to be testing the primer. This is what the packaging looks like. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm obsessed with this packaging. I just absolutely love it. This is vegan and cruelty free, and this is a kombucha spritz blur and mattify primer. Sounds right up my street. However, this is a spray. This isn't like just something you pour into your fingers and, you know, rub on. This is like a literal spray. So let's get this open. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. The first thing that immediately worries me about this is that there's shimmer particles in it. So yeah, I don't really know how that will blur and mattify if it's got shimmer in it. Obviously we don't know what this is going to be like, so it could do the job, but that's the first thing that alarms my brains, thinking is that going to be mattifying because it's got shimmer in it. And I've just double checked on the website, this is £15, so it's not cheap either, so we really need to put this to the test. Let's get this off. Oh, that was satisfying. It has a little spray pump like that, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I need to spray it on my fingers first. Ooh, okay. This is the consistency of it. Bit of a, I don't know, very odd. It smells a bit skincare-y. It says innovative, transforming texture from gel to liquid when shaken to create an immediate mattifying and blurring effect. Like, I'm looking straight around my fingers and I can see the shimmer particles, so I'm not really 100% sure how this is going to blur and mattify. But you know what, I'm not going to spray it directly on my face. I'm just going to rub it in my fingers and, I don't know, go to town, I guess. Kind of just rubbing it in until it feels pretty dried down and all sunken in. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but I've just got so much shimmer over my face. I really hope you can see some sort of shimmer, but I am covered in shimmer. Don't get me wrong, if I look far away you can't see it, which is great, because if it's an obvious shimmer then it's going to be too much. It is definitely all dried down, I must say that, and it does feel borderline matte, not too dry, but my skin, apart from the shimmer, does look mattified, I'm not going to lie. The blurring, I don't really know if it's blurred that much, you know. Usually with pore filling primers and things, you can see straight away it's blurred, but I can still see my pores pretty predominantly. So I don't know about the blurring. I feel like it has done quite a nice job of mattifying though, despite the amount of shimmer on my face right now. I just feel like the shimmer particles are gonna put a lot of people off, but just being totally honest, this isn't like a typical primer that I would use. It's got so much shimmer in it. It's quite a cool product though, I must say. definitely different for Revolution, and I don't think I've ever seen a primer like this before. If you've got dry skin, I don't think you're going to like this. This is definitely more for like combination to oily to like normal. But yeah, I have a feeling the shimmer's going to put a lot of people off. But far away, must say, you can't see much of it. It's only when you look proper like up close to your skin that you can see it. But I have a lot of shimmer on my face right now. Okay, right, that is the primer. I'm now going to hop off camera. I'm literally going to go and put the rest of, or I say rest, I'm going to put all of my makeup on, and then I'll come back. I'll tell you like how my makeup's looking with that primer underneath, and then we can get started with the eye. Okay guys, so I'm back. I've done all my makeup. If you're wondering what that absolutely stunning blinding highlighter is, it is actually by XXREVOLUTION. If there's one product you want to pick up by XX, is most definitely their highlighters. I used the one in the shade Reactive, and oh my goodness, it is just absolutely unreal. So yeah, one thing from XX, the highlighters, they're just insane. They're just so insane. I'll try and remember to link everything down that I have put on, but I have put on a lot of affordable makeup today. Firstly, the primer. Now, I use the Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. Now, that is a demi-matte foundation. It's not completely matte. It does have a tiny bit, very tiny bit of a glow, but that primer underneath, I must admit, did make the foundation fully matte, which I was actually quite surprised at. When I was applying my foundation, about, I don't know, 30 seconds later, my foundation had completely dried down, and there was like, it was just completely matte, and my face even now still feels really, really matte. So I mean, the primer did work to mattify my skin. I just think the shimmer particles is what's going to throw me off of wearing that. And also the blurring, I'm not convinced that that does blur skin. It might blur your skin, but for me, I just didn't notice any blurring in particular. It's definitely just more of a mattifying primer for me. Okay, now we can get into the main star of the show, which is this beautiful eyeshadow palette. I'm sorry, but this packaging is just, it's just unreal. I absolutely freaking love it. So this is the, again, the kombucha eyeshadow palette. This is the same like packaging and stuff as the green palette we recently tested, and like the purple and pink one. I haven't even opened this. I love that the packaging of the box is actually on the palette. Like, oh my goodness, is that not the most beautiful packaging ever? And then this is what the palette looks like. Now, if you love your warm tones, you are gonna absolutely die over this palette. Like, look at this. It's so beautiful, right? It honestly, I feel like warm tones are coming back in. They are most definitely coming back in. I've seen so many brands release a warm tone palette. They used to be the thing like many years ago, then everyone stopped using them and went to like colourful and like cool tones. And now I feel like brands are branching out to warm tone palettes again. So this is what the palette looks like. Because it's in this like palette design, this palette does actually cost £15. At the time that I'm filming this, which will be the night that you're watching it, there is currently introductory offers on all of these products. So I think this is £16 at the moment on the Revolution website, and I will of course link this all down below. But this is what the palette looks like. We are going to firstly start off by doing some swatches, and then we can do a beautiful eye look, so let's get into it. Okay, so these are the top and second row. How beautifully pigmented are these? If you love your oranges, guys, you're gonna absolutely love this. The pigmentation's really impressive, the shimmers look really nice, and I love the kind of different undertones of orange you get in here so far already. So let's watch the rest of it. Okay, these are the two bottom rows. They are, again, very nice and pigmented. I love the shimmers. Like this shimmer here, this rose gold shimmer, is absolutely stunning. Again, love the variations of oranges in there. There's, you know, not a lot of shades in there that actually look the same. There's really nice undertones. We've got a black in there for depth. We've got some beautiful gold, some bronzy shimmers, pinky shimmers. We've also got pink mattes in here as well. I just think it's absolutely stunning. I love it. So these are the two bottom rows. Let's now swatch the middle row. Okay, and this is the middle row with more oranges. This absolutely stunning pale yellow gold and another pink shimmer. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. Now let's create an eye look. Okay, so I just quickly hopped off camera and primed my eyes, of course, using my Revolution Ultimate Eye Base, and now we need to do a beautiful orangey eye look. So firstly, I'm going to take the middle big pan of orange. This one's a bit more muted, this one's a bit more bright, so I'm going to take the more bright orange, and I'm just going to start off by putting that in my crease. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the really light peachy orange here, and I'm just going to start buffing that at the very top of these edges. Next, I'm going to take the yellow in the palette, this one here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place that right above where I just put that peach shade. So we have a little bit of yellow in there as well. Next, I'm going to take this orange down here. It's a slightly more darker orange than this. And I'm just going to use that in my crease and just like build up a bit of depth in here and kind of just bring it back to life a little bit and just make it just like a little bit more pigmented, just so we're using more of the shades really. And then I'm just going back in with those other brushes that I had the lighter shades on and just using them to kind of just like buff that out a little bit. Okay, so for my outer corners, I'm going to take, I think this is the darkest orange. We do have some reds in here, but I'm going to take the darkest orange, which is this shade right here. And yeah, I'm just going to add that on the outer corners. I might add a different shade. I'm not sure. We'll just see how it plans out. Do you know what I'm going to do actually? Is I'm going to take a tiniest bit of the black. Scary, I know, but I just love a good black at the minute. Like, I just feel like it's so good for deepening out things. I mean, I meant literally the tiniest amount like this, and I'm just gonna use that to build up some depth in the outer corner so it doesn't look all washed out or anything. It does have a bit of dimension to it. Okay, so I've got all the matte shades on my lid. I'm now going to hop off of camera. I'm going to put my half cut creases on and then I'll be right back to put a beautiful shimmer on the lid. Okay, so these are my half cut creases done, and now we need to put shimmer all over the lid. So I think I'm going to stick with like the warm tone, so I'm going to use a gold. I'm going to use this yellow gold shimmer down here, and I'm going to put that all the way across. Okay, so this is the gold shimmer on my lid, and now I need a shade to like blend this out part with. So I'm going to take this orange shimmer here, which looks like it's going to be so pigmented. That one I used there had a little bit, felt a little bit hardly pressed, to be honest. And also forgot to mention that I did have fallout with the matte shades. So just be a little bit wary of that. Okay, so these are the lids complete, and now we need to do a lower lash line. So I'm going to take this brown down here. We haven't used a brown yet, so I'm going to take this one here. Obviously, it's very much like warm, orangey toned, but it's still something a little bit different to what we've used so far. Very nice and pigmented again. I just feel like a lower lash line finishes off a look, do you know what I mean? And then for my inner corners and brow bone, there's only one shade in this entire palette that I want to use, and it's that bright yellow gold big pan of shimmer right here. It looks dark in the pan, but when you actually apply it, it's so much lighter than it looks. Okay guys, so these are the completed eye looks. How beautiful is that inner corner shade? It is unreal. So I'm going to now hop off camera. I'm going to put some lashes and mascara on, and then we have one more product to test, which is the lip oil. Okay guys, so I'm back. I've completed my eyes. I used my Revolution Roxy lashes. Do you want to focus? There we go. I use these lashes, and then my mascara is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Absolutely love this, and it's about £3.50 I think. We have one more product to test, and that is one of their lip oils. So this is the Kombucha, hydrating lip oil. I got mine in the flavour scent Peach and Apricot. This packaging looks so luxurious and high-end. I'm very impressed. This cost £8, and I'm gonna give it a sniff. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the apricot scent in that. I'm going to be totally honest, don't use lip oils at all. I probably should, because my lips get really dry and cracked really easily, so products like this would do them absolute wonders. I don't know if it would have been better for me to do this at the start of the video and see how it went further along, but hey ho. As I said, clearly don't know what I'm doing. So we're just going to put this on now. Ooh. We're going to have natural lips today, I hope you don't mind. This obviously feels oily because it's a lip oil. It does feel very, very comfortable, I must say, and it does have like a thick texture to it, so I think I'd know that this product was doing something to my lips because I can actually feel it. I feel like if you put this on like every night before you went to bed, you'd wake up with really nice lips. But the actual formula of it feels really comfortable, really hydrating, and definitely something I'd reach for. I think definitely before like nighttime and stuff. I don't think I'd wear this like during the day or anything. I think it'd be like a night treatment or something. But yeah, it feels really nice. I'll obviously see if it dries down any more during this video, but just for the time being, it is super comfortable. It's practically clear, so it's not going to tint your lips in any way. Obviously, I don't know about the other lip oils, but this is like a very light orangey tinge, so I can't see it tinting the lips very much. But yeah, I really like this. It's £8. How much product do you get in here? There's 3.5ml in here, and I think that's a really nice price, especially for like such luxe packaging as well. So I really like that. This is the completed look. Let me just show you the eye look up close. So this is the eye look up close. You'll have to let me know what you think. And then the lip oil up close, obviously it gives you a really nice glossy finish, but yeah, I really like it. So this is my completed look. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on this collection down below. I'm just going to round up my thoughts and opinions. So firstly, the primer, the shimmer throws it off for me. It definitely does mattify, but the blur and the shimmer for me, it's just a bit of a miss. I don't think I'd reach for this again. The texture's really nice and the packaging's cool, like the spray part of it, but the shimmer is just not a bit of me. The palette is absolutely gorgeous. If you love your warm tones, you need to pick this palette up. If you, like say, if you can't afford to get the P. Louise, All I See Is Signs palette, this is a definite contender if you want a nice orangey, warm toned palette. The shades are super pigmented, the shimmers are really nice, they blended really easily, and I love the look that I created today, so massive thumbs up for the palette. The lip oil, as I just said, is super nice, it's very comfortable, it smells nice as well, and I definitely reach for this of a night time before I go to bed. So the palette and the lip oil get a thumbs up from me. So that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of this collection, and of course if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.